Hello and welcome to Westfield Lane, home of Frickley Athletic Football Club. I'm just hoping you can take the time and just take 2 to 3 minutes just to familiarise yourself with the changes in relation to COVID-19 and what the Football Association and National League system guidelines are going to mean the changes when you come and visit us at Frickley. So when you arrive at the Frickley Pavilion, this is where you'll park in the external car park. Please use this sensibly, and obviously we try and increase social distancing when you're parking as well. And this is where you'll be getting changed. The main dressing rooms are for players and officials home and away. You'll enter the pavilion through the rear door, and as you come in through the rear door, one of our volunteers, COVID volunteers, will be registering all track and trace of officials and players from away and home staff. And sanitiser stations are available throughout the pavilion and will also be outside in the terracing as well. When you arrive at Frickley Pavilion, as an away side now, you'll be allocated 2 dressing rooms. One dressing room for the management team and physiotherapy team, and then one changing room for the playing staff. This is an FA regulation where they're only trying to keep 11 players within the changing room at one time. Again, we encourage you to shower away from here, but we understand obviously through winter periods you'll need to access those, and those will be available. So visiting officials to the Frickley Pavilion will now be afforded 2 dressing rooms as well, just to ensure that social distancing. So line staff can change in one and the referee in the other. Again, you'll be allocated a COVID volunteer through the football club, and they'll be here to advise throughout. So as visiting officials also will be calling teams out separately into the tunnel to reduce congestion and keep social distancing safe. Referees and match officials will call teams out individually, so that can be done efficiently through the tunnel. Whilst visiting Frickley Athletic, first aid facilities will remain exactly the same in the access to them, obviously with the guidance and changes made by the FA and asked for by the National League system. Following games in the full season, hospitality will still be provided to visiting sides, but it will be carried out on a takeaway basis. As soon as you showered and finished in the changing rooms, you can come back, receive your takeaway meal from here, and then you can exit straight into the car park. So on every match day we'll have a selection of volunteers, COVID trained volunteers. They'll be here to provide advice and support for yourselves. Please respect them in passing their advice and helping you around the facility while you're here. It's also really important, number 2, that you complete your track and trace for officials and players before you arrive at the ground. And then finally, just remember, please don't attend training or any match sessions at all if you have a temperature over 37.8, you have a new continuous cough, or you have any change or loss of taste and smell.